Welcome to episode 3 of the Rant and Banner Show. I'm Mike,
And I'm Denny.
and today we are going to take a little sip of this peach. I don't know if we have to blur that, but
No, I don't.
hopefully not. Welcome to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you're watching this podcast on. Today, we will be going out on a whim and predicting what we think every team's record is going to be and what we think every playoff standing is going to be. We're going to go over everyone's record, everyone's placement in the standings right before the season starts. And then after the season is done, we're going to look back on this 6 months down the road. We're going to look back on this episode right here, see how well we did, tally up. We're going to have some point system for this, and this is going to be a little friendly competition. See who got the better predictions at the start of the season.
Yeah, that's where will be a friendly competition between us. See who gets close to the record.
To what actually happened.
Exactly.
We might be way off with some of these. Some of these, I feel confident that we're going to get dead on the entire division.
There's some that I think I'm good, but there's some where it's like it could be a sleeper team.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Like the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. I was just going to say,
The Raiders.
I have no idea what the Raiders, but let's get into it. I say we just start.
Yeah.
So let's start with the AFC East, work our way over, or do you want to start with the AFC West, work our way to East?
No, we'll do
AFC
go-
West.
Go to AFC East. We'll do AFC East first.
All right.
We'll work our way down.
So I think what we should do is we should each say who we think the first place team is going to be in their record, second place team record.
Okay.
Do that on the way
Yeah,
down.
that works. Yeah.
So AFC East, I've got the Buffalo Bills at 15-2.
I also have the Buffalo Bills at 15-2. And just keep in mind, him and I have done this separately. We did not put our heads together for this.
Yeah.
Separate. So
We did not take each other's advice for anything. We didn't mooch off of each other's ideas. This is blind. We're seeing this for the first time right now between us. So in second place, I have the New York Jets at 9-8.
So I don't have the Jets. I have the Patriots at 8-9 actually.
Okay.
Because I honestly I think the Jets are going to be good. They're going to be better. Because it honestly depends on how Justin Fields plays. I think he's going to be pretty good. I liked him when he was with the Bears.
Yeah.
I think they kind of pushed him to the curb.
I agree.
But,
they could have traded their first pick to get a second pick and a bunch of other picks, and instead they went with Justin Fields, Caleb Williams. Same problems.
No, I truly think the Jets are probably one of the bigger sleeper teams this year because you think about it, they have the pieces.
Yep.
They got a running back. They have good receivers.
Yeah.
Their defense isn't bad. And Justin Fields, to me, I think he's a good mobile threat quarterback. That's what you didn't get with Aaron Rodgers.
And also on my fantasy team, I have Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. So I kind of need the Jets to be good this year. But yeah, Jets in second place for me, and then you have the Patriots at 8-9. In third place, I have the Dolphins at 8-9.
I've actually technically it's a tie for last place in the East. I have
Okay.
both the Dolphins and Jets at 6-11.
Oh, 6-11.
I don't know how it happened, but that's what I have them both finishing there. I'm not gonna lie, I could see the Jets bumping the Patriots. Them making a swap, honestly, having the Patriots and Jets swap out. But
That's fair.
I think the Patriots are gonna be better this year. They have Vrabel as their coach now, so I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
Drake May was good coming out for his rookie year. I think.
I do think the AFC East will be one of the best divisions in football. I'm going to say this outright. The three best divisions, I think, are going to be the AFC East, the AFC West, and the third one's a toss-up between the NFC North and West, but I think the NFC North is going to be a powerhouse too.
Yeah, no, the North is the only team that really is a sore thumb there. The Bears, but the Bears, you don't know. The Bears could be.
I can see the Bears doing good, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that eventually. Yeah.
Last place for me, I have the Patriots at 7-10. So I have the Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. 15-2, 9-8, 8-9, 7-10.
And then I have the Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins. You can swap either one, but 15-2, 8-9, and then both 6-11.
Okay.
Like I said, I think the Jets and Patriots can swap through the season. It depends on how the season goes, but as of right now, that's how I feel. I think the Patriots are gonna. I don't think anyone's gonna overpower the Bills in that division.
No, I don't think so.
The Bills are walking away with that. I think they're probably gonna be the number one seed in the AFC anyway. So
I might agree. We'll see. Next division, we've got the AFC South. I have the Houston Texans winning the division at 10-7.
I have the Texans winning the division at 11-6.
Okay, pretty similar. Next, I have the Colts at 7-10.
I have the Jaguars at 8-9.
Okay. And now, so what I tried to do when I was picking each game was I kind of had these teams that just got dumped on in every schedule. The Jaguars were unfortunately one of those teams where I just kept picking the other team. So I had the Jaguars at 4-13. That one's gonna be wrong.
Is that your third place team?
That's my third place team.
Oh my god. All right, so all right. So the Titans at 6-11.
Okay, that's fair.
And then I have the Colts actually 3-14.
Okay.
The only reason why is because the Colts just seem like they have so much going on in that organization right now that they had a quarterback that he doesn't want to play football apparently, or doesn't know how to play football. But I don't know what it is. And then I mean Daniel Jones, we'll see how he does. Like obviously you saw it ended with him in the Giants. Like,
yeah, it's a good point.
well, I don't know. You don't know. You don't know how it's gonna go.
I can't change it now, but if I could, I would probably swap the Colts and the Jaguars placement and records.
So I would say the only reason why I have the Jaguars behind the Texans at 2 because I mean Trevor Lawrence, he's a solid quarterback. He's gonna go out there and play.
And they do have ETN and
the thing is they do have solid receivers too. I mean,
yeah.
if you think about it, you got Brian Thomas, yep. And then you also got, I mean, Travis Hunter. Or see what he does.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. Jaguars are definitely not going to 4-13, so I messed that up. And then I had the Titans at 3-14.
But you never know with ETN too. If he gets a resurgent year,
yeah, I kind of cooked myself, but that's okay. That's okay. If the standing position gets right, like if I get that right,
record matters.
Record doesn't matter.
Record doesn't matter. It's all that matters. It's a standing at the end. Next
up, we have the AFC North, which I think is going to be really good.
I think that's going to be a really good division. I really do. That's going to be close. I think 3 of the 4 teams are going to be close with each other.
Yes, and then there's the Browns. I've got the Ravens winning it at 14-3.
So I have the Ravens at 12-5.
Okay. 2-game difference. Then I have the Bengals coming in second at 10-7.
I actually have the Steelers at second at 11-6.
Okay.
But I do have the same record for the Bengals as you, but at third.
Okay. And then at third for me, I have the Steelers actually at 7-10. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be a cancer that kills Mike Tomlin's perfect track record of never having a losing season.
That's what you want. You want to have a losing season.
Yeah, I do. So I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be the one quarterback that messes up Tomlin's perfect run. It wasn't any of these other shitty quarterbacks the Steelers have had. It was Aaron Rodgers.
Like last year, you thought last year with them rotating in and out with Wilson and Fields, it was going to be bumpy. But hey, he got him a winning record.
Somehow,
yeah. And
he always does it. First round exits, but he always does it.
He always hit, yeah. I mean, that's why I have the Steelers at 11-6. I think
11-6 is crazy. That's like the best they've done in years.
Well, and that's I think it all depends on how Aaron Rodgers plays. If he has a good season, I think they will.
First game.
Oh my god!
It's out.
Curses Achilles. No, but honestly, that is how Steelers are. All they do is depend on how Rodgers is going to play. If they get a good Aaron Rodgers, I think it's going to be a solid season for him. But if you get Aaron Rodgers and he's mediocre, or if he gets hurt, because who's the backup in Pittsburgh? I
couldn't even tell you.
Is Rudolph? Is he there?
Maybe. Yeah, I think it's Mason Rudolph.
I think that's who it is.
I think so, yeah.
But it honestly depends. It depends, though. Like, how the Steelers play this season is going to be all relying on Aaron Rodgers.
Very true.
Because
it's all up to you, Aaron.
It is.
Don't mess us up.
Their defense is solid. I think their defense is probably one, if not the best defense in the league.
Yeah, I'd say definitely top 5.
Like they added the pieces they needed, and I mean they have a solid offense too.
7-10 for me though. That's just it's gonna be one of those years where it's like I feel like the Steelers are gonna be very streaky.
Yeah.
But in last place I have the Browns at 2-15.
And I have the Browns at what do I have? 1-16.
Oh my god!
I have them getting 1 win.
Seriously? They have like 7 quarterbacks, and none of them are going to be good.
None of them knows how to play the quarterback. I guarantee Shador's going to take over probably halfway through the season.
You think so? Okay. Book it now.
Yeah, book it.
See it
I
here.
think Shador will be taking over halfway through the season because they brought in, 4 quarterbacks in the offseason.
Yeah, it's insane. And finally, we have the AFC West. I've got the Chiefs winning it at 12-5.
I also have the Chiefs winning it at 12-5.
Okay. Next up, the Broncos coming in second at 11-6.
I have the Broncos at 9-8.
Damn it.
But coming in second in that division.
And then I have a tie. So why don't you read your two, and I'll say the records for them.
And this is where it's tricky because you don't know how the Raiders are going to be this year.
I don't.
You really don't know. Like, the thing is, you put the pieces together. Like, Pete Carroll's the head coach now.
Yep.
Geno Smith is the quarterback who, when he was with him in Seattle, they didn't do bad. They were pretty good. But are you going to get that same aspect when they come to Las Vegas?
Very true.
But, so just getting into it, I actually have the Chargers coming in at third at 6-11. Okay. I think they're going to be pretty good, but I just don't think they are there yet. Like, there's some pieces.
They're so close. They've been so close for like 5 years now.
Well, the thing is, they get it, and then their star offensive lineman goes out for injury for the season.
And then they also have the Chiefs always looming over them.
But to get to that too, like, I think the Chiefs win that division.
Yeah.
They will be in the playoffs, but I honestly truly don't think they're going to be a contender in the
first round exits and Travis Kelce retires.
I could see that happening, honestly, because if you think about it, Travis is already out the door. He's looking to make money. He just got engaged. Him and Chandler are going to go off in the sunset.
It's like what you were saying. His mind is not on football anymore.
No, it's not. It wasn't on last year, and I have him for fantasy in all one league. So we'll see how that goes.
You're gonna need him to divorce her.
I'm gonna need to find a good backup tight end because I feel like he's not gonna do anything this year.
Yeah, very true. So what do you have the Raiders?
Oh, and I have the Raiders at 3-14.
3-14. Okay.
I think I had this before. I was like talking about Pete Carroll and Geno Smith.
Yeah.
I lock that in though, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do win more games than that.
Okay.
I think they are truly one of the sleeper teams this year.
I agree. So that's why I have them tied with the Chargers for last place or third at 7-10. I think they're both going to be 7-10. The reason why is because there's 3 very bad teams in that conference, and they're going to make up for all the losses. That's why there's so many teams near 500. I think I don't think the Jag is going to be that bad, but I've got a 4-13 team, a 3-14, and a 2-15. So I think the West is going to be very competitive. For the wild card.
I can see that, yeah.
So for the playoff standings, I'm just going to read them 1-7, and you can read yours 1-7. I've got the Bills taking the 1 seed, the Ravens, the Chiefs at the 3 seed, and then Houston winning it with their division at the 4 seed. And then the 3 wild cards, I have Denver getting the 1st slot, Cincinnati, the Bengals getting the 6th seed, and then I have the Jets sneaking in to get the 7th spot.
I'll tell you one thing, we were pretty damn close to the standings.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, I think it's only 2 teams that are different from mine. So I'll go, so obviously I have the Bills with the number 1 seed, Ravens with number 2, Chiefs with number 3, Texans number 4. Then I have Steelers at number 5, because like I said, I do think they are going to be pretty decent this year. It all depends on Aaron Rodgers.
It's all
on his shoulders and his Achilles. But
first play of the season.
Don't run out and please. And then I go Bengals number 6 because
same here.
I don't know what it is with Cincinnati. They have the pieces, but for some reason they cannot protect Joe Burrow.
Offensive line and defense.
I would say defense a little, but the thing is they still have good defensive positioning.
Joe Burrow will score 92 points, and the defense will allow 90.
Oh, Joe Burrow's going to pass for 400 yards a game with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and go from there. And then I have the Broncos at number 7.
Okay, so
I think the Broncos are going to be – I think the Broncos are going to get into the playoffs, and they could cause problems in the playoffs. I really do.
Broncos, Ravens. You have the Ravens as the 2 seed?
Ravens number 2 seed, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a very similar playoff outlook, but the records are a little bit different. So now let's go over to the NFC.
This is where it gets interesting.
Do we want to go backwards and start from the West and work our way to the East, and end it with the East, or do you want to
end with the East?
Okay, we'll end with the East. So let's start with the NFC West, which I think was the toughest division for me to pick personally. I don't know how it's going to go.
It's going to be very interesting because you got two. When you look more into their schedules, you got two teams that are pretty close to each other when it comes to their schedules. But
yeah, I've got the NFC doing much better than the AFC this season. A lot of better records, a lot of better teams. So what I had was the Rams coming in first at 12-5.
And then I have just because like I went over their schedule and I saw how easy it was.
Yeah.
Now it also depends on how McCaffrey does, but I have the 49ers coming in at 14-3.
14-3.
14-3. You look.
Oh my god! If they are 14-3, I'm gonna be.
I don't want them to be 14-3 because
I hate the Niners.
Can't stand the Niners.
Oh, sorry, no bias.
I can't.
No bias. Sorry.
I can't stand the Niners because they're just a crybaby.
Yeah, it's just scum.
But
no bias.
Yeah, no bias. We're not doing that. But you look more into their schedule. They have an easy schedule this year.
They really do.
Like,
yeah.
and that's why, like, sadly, I went 14-3.
Yeah.
But I think there's a better team in that division than them.
I agree. So I had the Niners at second, 11-6. So it's still a very good record, but I think the Rams just beat them out. And I'm assuming you have the Rams.
And I have the Rams at 13-4.
Wow. So that's a good division.
I think the Rams. I'll tell you one thing. The Rams are solid.
They are, yeah.
And Matthew Stafford, he's older, but he's still slinging it. Like
that is very true, yeah.
And they got a young defense. They have a good receiving core. Good young running back.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So I've got the Seahawks coming in third at 8-9. I do like the Seahawks roster, but I think they've got 4 tough division games, and they do have a difficult schedule. 8-9 is not bad, but I do think they still miss the playoffs.
I'll say I also have the Seahawks at 8-9. And the only reason being is like you were saying, they do have a good team, a good roster and everything. But what kind of Sam Darnold are you going to get? Exactly. Are you going to get Sam Darnold with the Jets, or are you going to get Sam Darnold that was with the Vikings?
Yeah.
And it's just going to be interesting because like they do have a good young team, young roster. So, but I do they are on the outside looking in. I guess you can say like as of right now for me, that's what I think they.
Okay. And then finally, I have the Cardinals finishing off in fourth at 6-11.
And I have the Cardinals at fourth at 7-10.
7-10. Okay,
so we're pretty close.
We've got the right mindset right now. So now let's go to the NFC North, which I think is a little easier to predict.
I think this year.
So I've got the Lions coming in first at 12-5.
And I have the Lions coming in at first at 14-3.
14-3. You got a lot of good teams. Holy crap.
Only reason, because I could see them losing a couple more than what I have just because of new coaching staff. But if you look more into their team, they have a good young roster with them. Like,
yeah.
And they get a player back that came off an injury last year who was a great defensive player. Now, will he be able to
be the same?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's a different story. Now, but the bigger thing is how are they going to react to the new coaching? Because they lost both their DC and their OC last year.
That is true. Yep. But they still have the head coach, which is one of the best head coaches in the league.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll be fine.
I'm sure they'll be okay.
But I've got them at 12-5.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very good season. They still probably get the 1 seed, like in contention for it.
Yeah, I still, like I said, I still have them winning that division. Mm-hmm. But there is a team that's close to them in that division.
Yeah, and
especially now since.
Yeah, and I have the Packers at 11-6,
and then I have the Packers at 12-5.
Okay, so we're right there. They're really close to the first place.
And even before the Micah Parsons trade, RIP our Cowboys fans, but
yeah, sorry Cowboys fans. Sorry. We posted an episode after he was released saying like, man, can you imagine if Jerry Jones lets him go and then he's just gone?
Yeah, he's gone. That is
it's so funny. I'm so sorry, Cowboys fans. You're not listening if you're a Cowboys fan. You've already clicked off. You saw this and you clicked off the second you want. Yeah. Oh, for the audio only listeners, I have a Hurt So Good newspaper behind me for all the Apple Podcast listeners. Back in the pack.
All right, yeah. But the Packers are a good team. Jordan Love's a good quarterback. Like, and it'll be interesting to see them get in the playoffs this year.
Yeah. Because they will make it, I think.
I think they will. I think they will.
And then I have the Vikings coming in third at 9-8.
and I have the Vikings at 10-7.
Okay, I think J.J. McCarthy's going to do good this year.
It's going to be interesting. I think it'll because yet again you got Justin Jefferson. You got Jordan Addison. Is he suspended or hurt?
He's coming. I think Jordan Addison is.
I think he's suspended.
Coming back in like week 6 or something.
So
it's something weird like that.
But I mean, you got Justin Jefferson.
I need Justin Jefferson to do good. He fell to me at the 6th pick for our draft, which that'll be another episode.
Yeah, we need to make that a whole different episode. Who picks a quarterback in the 2nd round? I don't know. That screws up the whole draft order.
Someone with no ball knowledge comes in, plucks Josh Allen, and everyone else starts to panic.
Round.
Lamar. We'll get into it. And then finally, I have the Bears at 6-11.
And I have the Bears at 4-13.
Okay, very similar. Now we have the NFC South. I have the Bucks winning it at 11-6.
And I have the Bucks winning it at 12-5. Okay. I think the Bucks. I'll tell you one thing. The Bucks.
They're so annoying.
They are, and I'm not a big Baker Mayfield fan, but dude just goes out and slings it. Like
he is such a good fit for Tampa.
He is, and that's exactly. He is a good fit for Tampa. And I mean, they have great receivers. You got Mike Evans, who he doesn't age at all apparently, and Chris Godwin. I mean, he's coming off an injury. Yep. But then that
Bucky Irving,
and then Rashad White.
Yeah.
You got Igbuka, the rookie from coming out of Ohio State.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Apparently he's putting up big plays in training camp for them. So
you know who's not apparently? Joe Burrow, my quarterback. Yeah. And then I have the Falcons at 7-10.
And I have the Falcons at 9-8.
Okay. I do think the Falcons will do better than 7-10. That's just how my schedule played out.
I think they'll be yet again another team on the outside looking in.
Yep.
I think Penix is gonna have it'll be interesting to see what he gets with a full offseason.
Yes.
And also knowing he's being the starting quarterback.
Yes, that too. That was a big deal.
I think as the season goes on, that team will grow. Hey, who knows? Maybe Kyle Pitts will actually become a valuable tight end. You don't know.
Mark it down. Kyle Pitts gets mentioned.
I think if Penix does well and he starts finding Kyle Pitts, he could have a resurgence year.
Rookie quarterbacks love tight ends.
Yeah.
There's Kyle Pitts right there waiting for him. That's terrible. Next I have the Panthers coming in 3rd at 5-12.
And I have the Panthers at 6-11.
Very close. And then finally, what in the world is going on with the New Orleans Saints at 3-14?
I have the Saints at 2-15.
Yeah.
I don't know the Saints.
I don't know with that.
I honestly have no clue.
No, I don't know. 90 points in the first 2 games. But
yeah, and then they fell off.
Yeah.
Thanks to the Birds.
Thanks to the Birds.
Yeah, go Birds.
Go Birds. Yeah. No bias, by the way. And then finally, we have the NFC East. And
this is where, and honestly, you think about it, you look more in depth at it. Teams are close.
Yeah, we'll start from the 4th.
Yeah, we'll go from the 4th, then work our way up. Yeah,
Giants are going to come in 4th at 5-12.
You're better than that because I only have a 3 and 4.
Really? Yeah. You know, I think Jameis Winston's going to have some miracle wins, and he's going to eat some dubs.
He's going to eat some dubs. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see because they got Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell he wasn't the same.
Yeah,
as he was for the Seahawks, as he was for in Denver and Pittsburgh.
I think he'll be a good fit for New York.
I think so too, and I think after this year, I think it'll be his last season.
I agree, but he's going to be a good mentor for Dart.
Dart, yeah, 100%.
He's going to be a good mentor for Jameis Winston.
I'll tell you what, Jameis Winston. He's just a great dude.
Didn't he come out of retirement?
He came out of. I think he was. Well, he was there.
He was retired. If you Snow Angels, wasn't
it? If you see, he was the one interviewing players at the Super Bowl last year, and he asked Saquon where to go if he was supposed to come back. And Saquon said, "Oh, New York's looking for a quarterback," and just so happens Jameis Winston is with the Giants.
It's so funny.
So
next I have Dallas in 3rd at 9-8. But that was before Micah got traded. So I'm going to say 7-10, but I have it down as 9-8, so I'm going to go with that.
So I still say, even though the Cowboys traded away probably one of the best, if not the best, defensive players in the league.
Yeah.
They still have a good offense.
They do.
Like, if their offense can outplay their defense,
George Pickens also getting added.
yeah, as long as he doesn't punch someone in the face or throw.
Perfect cowboy.
Yeah.
Perfect cowboy.
That makes a cowboy right there. But I do have the Cowboys going 11-6.
11-6.
Only because it all depends on if Dak can stay healthy. Because to me, I do think Dak's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I think him and CD, when they're paired together, they put up points.
Very true.
But it all depends on if they can outplay their defense pretty much. Like, it's going to be a cat and mouse game.
Yeah. And coming in second, I have the Commanders, but I was so close to putting them first.
And the thing is, you could.
I have them at 11-6, but only because the NFC East teams have such a tough schedule this year. The Commanders have a little easier than
Really, it's
Philly.
mainly the Eagles and Cowboys have the tough schedule.
Yeah,
Like,
they do.
The Commanders,
And the fact that you have 11-6 for the Cowboys is crazy.
yeah, and I guarantee, I'm not gonna lie, I could see them.
Literally 5-12.
Oh my god.
George Pickens is gonna fight CD in the middle of the field randomly in like week 3.
I can see it, yeah. But no, like the Eagles and Cowboys truly do have a tough schedule.
Yeah.
Like the Commanders have a slightly easier schedule.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I do have the Commanders coming in at second at 12-5. I think they will still. I think Jaden Daniels will go through some sort of a sophomore slump.
Yeah,
But I think they still have good offense.
they do.
They're
Yeah.
just old. They're
That
old
is
team.
that's true, which I love to hear because number 1, Philly, got them going 12-5 only because it's a very tough schedule.
And I have the Birds going 13-4. I could see them going 12-5 and dropping a game, but I think they sit right. I think they still sit atop of the East,
Yeah,
even though for the past 19 seasons
there
the
has
East
not been a
yeah,
repeat winner.
exactly. So I could see the Commanders.
It's going to be. There will never be a repeat winner again.
I
It's
don't
gonna
know
be
why.
the
I don't know
worst.
why this happens, but as
No
much,
other,
as
no
much
other,
as I want to,
like no other division
No.
has that.
you have the Chiefs winning it. What 8 years in a row?
Yeah, that just shows what the best division is in football. NFC East, the
I-
most competitive.
I've said this for a while too. Is the NFC East has to be one of the most competitive
It
divisions.
is because you have Baltimore, Baltimore, Baltimore every year. Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. New England, New England, New England. It's like every division
I would
has
say Buffalo's going to carry the AFC East for
like the next 5 years. Minimum.
exactly. But yeah, the NFC East is now since the Commanders are coming out. Like
Yep.
the way they played last season,
Yeah,
I think you could have either one of those teams. I think it's mainly the Eagles and Commanders right now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the Cowboys kind of like took a step back a little bit, but I want to say the Eagles will win the East, but will not be surprised if the Commanders
I wouldn't be
come
surprised.
out. I think the last game of the season is going to be a big game.
Yes, it is. Week 18, Eagles, Commanders. That's going to be game of the year. That's going
Yeah.
to decide everything. So I think we're going to differ a little bit for the playoff
I think so.
rankings. So if you want to start,
So yeah, I'll go first. I think the Lions pull down the number 1 seed, and then only because of their schedule, I have the Niners coming in number 2, then the Eagles at number 3, Buccaneers number 4, and then for the wild card, I have the Rams, Commanders, and Packers.
okay. So we have the same 7 teams, but the only one that's in the same spot is Detroit and Tampa. I have
Okay.
Detroit at the 1 seed. I have Philly. All 3 teams are 12-5, but I think Detroit is the 1 seed. Philly's the 2 seed. LA, 3rd seed. I got the Rams coming in at the 3rd seed, and Tampa's the 4th seed. And then I have the Commanders at the 5, Green Bay at the 6, San Francisco at the 7. I think that's a very solid.
No, it is.
That's a safe 7 right there.
I think that's solid. I think those are the teams that are going to come out of the NFC.
Yeah. So this will be the episode that we document, we look back on, and we see what we did. And we don't have a point system yet, but I think it's going to be like if you get the position dead on, you get 3 points. If you get the record dead on, you get 5 points. If you're off by 1 win or loss, you get like 2 points. And then if you get the playoff standing seeding right, you get like 3 points. Like we'll do like some scoring like
Yeah, it
that.
sounds like a plan. Like we'll keep checking in on like keep this and check
Yep.
it on through the season goes.
Hold on to this.
Now, my question is this a friendly competition or what is it? Is there like a
I mean, If we wanted to, I mean, if we got enough people behind it, maybe we'll have a little punishment for the loser.
Yeah, maybe if we get any suggestions on.
Yeah, that'll be up to you guys. Make a punishment for us.
Yeah, like
not too bad, please.
Yeah, not bad.
It's just like we're guessing.
Yeah, we're not getting tased or anything.
Yeah, we're not, right?
No.
Yeah, but that wraps up our season, our 2025 season outlook. Make sure you watch next episode because we're going to be going into the week 1 games, and this is where it starts right here.
Yeah, week 1's coming around the corner.
Yes, it is. And we actually did predict every game for the entire season looking out. Like, we have the records here and the standings, but if you want to see every game predicted, make sure you check on the Instagram this week because we did post every schedule, every prediction before the season even started.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that out. That has everything. If you're wondering why we had the Jaguars going 4-13, look on Instagram.
Yeah,
see what I picked.
Yeah, and we'll have it come out every week. Probably release it Wednesday before the Thursday night game.
All of this will be posted before the first game. And we are also going to post our week 1 predictions on Instagram. We're going to have clips of it on TikTok. Make sure you look at the Instagram and the TikTok because, guys, we're getting views. We're getting an audience slowly. If you're watching on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, we appreciate you because this is a very niche audience. Not a lot of people listen to Spotify. So if you do, we appreciate it greatly. These videos are hard to make.
I'll tell you what, this guy puts in a lot of work for these. So
dude, my brink of a phone.
Look at the TikToks, look at the videos. Like we're trying to gain more people watching and give us your feedback.
Give us ideas too.
Yeah, ideas.
Punishment ideas for if we lose.
Yeah, something that's not too bad though.
Not getting tasered, dude. Come on.
not tasered. Nothing like that. Like something.
I don't know. Maybe tasered.
No, no tasing. Nothing like that.
But make sure you check out the next episode. We're going to get into week 1 predictions. It's starting. We are getting going.
Yeah, football's back.
It is back. I'm so happy.
It's having football back. Yeah, that's still February. Every week.
February. Every single week. Fall's the best season. I cannot wait.
If you guys have anything about college football, send it out to us. Like, me and him we talk college football too.
Yeah, we'll talk college football.
I'm a Notre Dame fan, but
yeah, I'm like Penn State. I'm not as hardcore of a college football fan. Like I don't like stand by one school or nothing.
I think college football is just like good just to watch.
Yes,
they just play hard. And to me, they play harder because like they're trying to get to the next level. So it's like it's just football in general. It's just great to watch right now.
It is very fun to watch,
and the fact that it's back,
I can't wait.
And
we also hope you guys find this very fun to watch. So make sure you check out the next episode, week 1 predictions. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, nothing else from here. So,
all right.